all is somewhat quiet on the Middle Eastern front. Howdy and aloha, everyone. It's James with Monotop. As we can see, what's going on? The skies were lit up last night for them, for many people. Lots of flaring white streaming lights and missiles and other missiles and missiles going after missiles and strikes and this and that and the other thing. The general consensus, per mainstream media, is that this is bad and blah, 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 and Congress should have voted for this and all this other crap. Which they never do. They haven't done that in the past. Right? The Democrats have always been saying, I just had some spaghetti, but anyway. They've done stuff, right? Have they done stuff? Let me see. I think they've done some stuff. Let me see here. Let me see. Here it is. Is this it? There you go, Jimmy. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Come on, get back here. Oh, let's get the sound. Oh, here's the sound. Oh, let me get this. The hypocrisy. Or Democrats in general. Not this other shit. Oh, then we got, this dance thing has gotten really big. Let's just check back here real quick. See if anything's lighting off. Nope, nothing. Yeah. Go back here. Nope. So, what I believe is right now there's negotiations. Right now there's talks. Nothing happening in Tel Aviv. That was crazy. 10 hours ago. 14 hours ago. North Israel, nothing's happening there. Haifa, Israel. Ben Gurion Airport. Haifa area, Israel. Beirut. South Israel, Tehran. Right, and then this one shows Tel Aviv, Damascus, Syria, Kafar, Armenian, the West Bank, Kriya Samoa, wherever that is, Jafet, Haifa, Jafet, yeah. I'm not seeing anything. So, come on. Let's talk about this, right? Let's find out. Wait, no. Let's think in terms of what Trump has said in the past and what he's already done. He's stopped 7 wars. Kind of was 8. Ukraine is just doing nothing. They're looking for an excuse to bring Ukraine back. More money laundering, right? There's a little tip between me and a good old buddy of mine, William Pounds. He's a good kid. I understand what he's saying, but this is the point I'm going to make in what Trump is doing. And it's going to make sense to you, if I can convey it properly, which I think I can. I've been doing this for a while. what I've said, and I'm gonna bring it up here, is Trump said in an interview a year and a half ago, at least, maybe two. No, I think it was early 2025. I just want the killing to stop. That's his exact words. And he meant it. He stopped many different conflicts. This is the strike that he had to make a decision. You're in a fight at school. You're in middle school. You and this other kid are having a problem, and the principal says, I'm going to call your parents for one, but somebody's going to get in trouble. So do you suspend both of them? Because both of their stories don't add up. Right? Or do you remove one because you know one of them is probably just not a great, because they're both punk kids raised by idiot parents. But one of them, you're like, well, this one seems to be the biggest problem. And it's a long-term problem. And the problem that came around since the Islamic Revolution in 1979. If you look back at pictures of Persian women who are just gorgeous. I mean, they're fucking gorgeous. It's the brown hair. Brown hair. I don't care if it's streaking gray. It doesn't matter at this point. But they're just beautiful women. They used to dress like they were going out to a disco before 1979. They used to dress similar to pretty much everybody on the planet, in Europe, across the world, like the U.S. You had bell bottoms and tank tops and whatever the fuck they were in back then. You know, Izod jackets and what else? Maybe that was the 80s. But anyway, you know, they were fine. They didn't have to wear their burqas and hide their ankles and dress up in black sheets. They weren't stoned to death. The gays, you know, whatever you want to call it, LGBTQ plus, and some of the sick fucks, they weren't stoned to death. They weren't mistreated or murdered. They actually had an actual democracy, and I've heard people say that Iran and the Ayatollah and all, they've had this democracy for no, they haven't. How long has the Ayatollah been in office? For a long time. A long fucking time. Sharia law that spread, look up the sixth pillar, by the way. You know, kill all infidels and all this other shit, has been a mainstay or the staple of the foundation of Iran. Now, let's look at Israel. Can you wear a bikini at the beach or somewhere around Israel or at the pool? Yes, you can. Can you say your piece? Yes, there is somewhat a ton more freedom of speech. Can women dress and do what they want to do in Israel? Yes, they can. Is it wonderful in Israel? Probably not. Is it heinous, terrible, oppressive, disgusting, and tyrannical, authoritarian type system in Iran? Yes. Not to get these two states mixed up, but the principal says, you know what? You're expelled because you've been a fuckhead for 47 or whatever some odd years. And we're done. You've been in this office too many times. You're stoning girls. You're fucking with the query kid, the geeks, whatever kids, right? You're just being an asshole, And even though this guy bugs the fuck out of me, this is Trump talking in a sense, and I know Bibi doesn't want to give up that money laundering that's been happening because the United States has given Israel over $300 billion in the past few decades, more than any other country. Trump's like, you know what? I'm going to stop this right now. You're expelled. Get the fuck out of here. And you shut the fuck up and do your job and just stay to the side and stop being a pain in my ass. That's basically what he's doing. And then you're seeing he's just saying, nah, I'm picking this kid. Right? This kid is the shit fuck. And this kid, you're going to pass, but keep your fucking mouth shut and stay and go to school. That's what's happening. That's the way Trump's thinking. I don't know, maybe we think the same. I'm not sure. But what I'm saying is, and people are like telling me, oh, but Israel's terrible. And I get it. Israel's got ties to Epstein. There's all this other shit. But for now, if we want to stop this continuous back and forth ping pong match between Israel and Iran and just let it get worse and worse and worse, and we've got to fucking do it. And that's what he's just saying, you know what? I'm fucking doing it. I've got the power. I've got the might. I've got the leverage. And the best thing for them is just to negotiate. And I think that's what's happening now. You can say whatever you want, however you want to do it. Yeah, AIPAC and Israel is kind of like an overlord of Trump, and I get that. I get it. But the thing is Trump still he's actually, this is what he's really doing. He's harvesting his power. And that power is our power. He's saying, no more for you, baby, and definitely no more for you, fucking Ayatollah, because you're gone now. But he's definitely saying, and I want these women to be able to live and speak and be free in this country. He wants peace and freedom and sovereignty to every country. It helps for trade. It helps for commerce. It helps people be able to move and exist. Capitalism isn't evil anymore. It's part of how we've been forever. There's the cobbler. Remember the cobbler, the shoe guy? The shoe guy, right? He charges you so he can repair and make shoes for you. Do you want him to not get paid? Right? And then some other shoe guy comes in and goes, I can make a better shoe. And I can, how many shoe fucking companies are there? And how many people designing shoes out there? A zillion. But people are making money. It's capitalism. Look at so many different things. If I hear one more thing about capitalism, I swear to God, it's not the enemy. Right? The enemy is you can't be monopolized. And the ACA, Affordable Care Act, was definitely the monopolization of 10 or 12 major insurance carriers, which are still lurking around, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. needs to fucking get rid of these assholes, which Trump has brought up already. But back to what's going on here. Let me go back in here. No. Oh. Wait, where am I here? What am I doing? I'm going to leave those on in case the sky starts lighting up. Just in case the sky starts lighting up. Jordan, is the Weather Channel. Is this the... No, it's the Middle East, Jordan. It's the Middle East to see if there's any more meteors or missiles moving around. I want to talk the weatherman. Liberation, both parties, two wings of the same bird, always support war. It's time to vote libertarian. How's the Jordanian? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm with, I'm an independent. But if I want to swing to the right and I want to swing to the left, I'm going to do it. That's what an independent does. At the time I'm going to vote, I can register as a Democrat or register as a Republican. I think everybody should be an independent. I've talked about this. How many times? I'm glad you brought that up, Jordan. Thank you for that information, by the way. I'm not in full. Libertarian's not bad. Right? Dave Smith, kind of off lately, but he's okay. Right here is what I've always been talking about forever. Coming from the father of our country, the father of our country. Stop, the WF is gone. I don't need it anymore since Trump's been in office. I have already intimated to you the danger of parties in the state, with particular reference to the founding of them on geographical discriminations. Let me now take a more comprehensive view and warn you in the most solemn manner against the baneful effects of the spirit of the party in general. I don't know, if you understand the words, if you understand how they used to speak and they were so eloquent back then. The cursive writing was fucking amazing, honestly. Which I still can do cursive writing, but I'm not that great at it. I really never have been. But I think this is important. We got them bitching and complaining. The SAVE Act is still out there, and the SAVE Act needs to pass. And John Thune is just waiting for somebody to make him an offer. That greedy Republican fuck. Right? Get rid of that rhino. That Republican. There are Democrats and Republicans. That's it. Right? There might... It's I don't even really think... recently, Will Parham sent me a picture of MTG in complete defiance against the strike of Operation Fury upon Iran. And the first thing I thought of was, well, she's going to come back and run as a Democrat if the Democrats are still around. Because she had like 31... She has 31 million, or she's part of the insider. She is part of the insider trading group. Probably one of the reasons why she said she's going to resign this year and not be a House of Representative anymore, which makes sense, right? That's the crackdown on that's going to be heavy duty for sure. All right, so let me go to this real quick. Where is it? Right here. Right here. I'm going to show you some dancing. Dancing, dancing, dancing. I'm a dancing machine. Oh, baby. Cool, baby. Automatic, systematic. Super bad now. Of your mind. When you go to my page, you see Stevie like right off the bat. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know why that happened. It's like that's like I think the first thing you see, But she, like I've said in the past, her passion, from what I used to know, and most of us used to know, is she was one of the greatest. She was right there with Whitney Webb. At a certain point, she has the Whitney Webb traits. There's no doubt, and she eloquently and very meaningfully, very purposely, just conveyed herself with that beautiful Southern belle, redneck, frickin'. Way of speaking. It was just awesome. And it really attracted people. And I pray that she gets back on, and maybe she's not. I don't know if she's not loud or what. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But anyway, so let's go to YouTube. I'm going to go to my playlist. Yes, Stevie, get back on. I mean, shit happens, but people need you. You know, your community needs you. Your county needs you. Your district, your state, right? Your voice that was growing rapidly. I mean, good looking, beautiful accent, southern accent. I mean, beautiful woman's great southern accent. You know, just use it, girl. That's all I'm saying. Just use it. All right, so I'm on attack. Let me see what we got here. I think it's going to play some Al Jazeera bullshit, which is like watching MSNBC, which I'm quickly going to pause, which is not letting me pause. Yeah, now it's pausing. Over here. Yeah, Iran challenged this. This thing is still, God, it's using a lot of energy in my computer. Okay, there's a thing here if you want on how the Ayatollah was removed. And then there's these here. Man, this thing is running super slow. I've got to condense my files and zip a lot of old stuff. I still have videos that I run every once in a while that I need to get a huge thumb drive and put all this stuff away and store it in a lockbox and have, you know what I'm saying. Let's see if we can open this. I don't know if they'll play it. Oh shit, I think I'm getting the echo. Not anymore. Sorry about that. Oh, what is going on here? There's more. Unless it's commercial. That was my favorite one. Watch this guy slip in. I gotta tell you, people, that's probably the gayest song on the planet. Just letting you know. Across the world. Sky News Australia. Celebrations were even seen outside of Israel embassy in Berlin, Germany, and large crowds celebrating to the YMCA. Oh shit, the music's off. Hang on. Oh wait, hang on. Wait. Properties. How the fuck is that default? How does that even happen?
And it's time for Lefties Losing It. And I wish I could say I was shocked by the Islamists and leftists mourning a dictator, condemning President Trump's strikes against Iran, and generally being miserable, oxygen thieving miscreants. But I want to start Lefties on a high.
And here in Southern California, hundreds of Iranian Americans rallied and celebrated the deaths of Iran's supreme leader.
ABC News.
Some who even said they were opposed to President Trump before are now praising his military action.
Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam is live in Westwood this evening
Listen
with
how
more
he,
on the rally and how people there are
asshole
reacting to the strikes in Iran.
Starts
Tim.
his report. Listen.
Yeah, Liz, Jory, the group was celebrating here all afternoon. They have since gone home. They say what is happening in Iran is a moment for change. You just heard from an Iranian woman who essentially said Iranians are large in numbers and they want new leadership. This event drew hundreds of people to the streets.
Hundreds? That is more than hundreds. See these fucking assholes. This is, I would say this is easily, and most of these people are being shaded up at the top right. If you can see it there, right? If you quartered this picture off, you would probably get a few thousand for sure. Right? Just, every 20 feet, there's at least 50 people. 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet. Yeah. There's a few thousand people there for sure. And it got bigger, actually. And it's all over the world. They're tired of this country. And this is the thing that's going to startle you. But if you don't know this, you need to fucking figure it out. These are the people that are okay with a man that's whatever age marrying a 9, 10, 12-year-old girl. Right? And then they're really big, from what I'm hearing from certain sources, they're really big on raping boys. Just weird. And then the other thing is how they treat the gay community. I'm not going to say LGBTQ anymore. It's fucking retarded. The gay community. I don't care if you're bi or whatever the fuck it is. It's the gay people, right? So if you're heterosexual and you want to not be, then you're gay. That's it. Okay? So there's not gay and gay. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but this is everywhere. Let me see. I think there's another one here.
I woke up a little late today, per usual, and I found out that there was a Iran celebration here in downtown Tampa. So of course I had to get up, hustle my ass over here, and these people. I love the fact that you're rocking the American flag.
Of course!
And you're such a happy person. It's beautiful to see.
Of course, we love America. And we love President Trump. Javi Cha! Javi Cha! Javi Cha! Javi Cha! Javi Cha! Javi Cha!
Javi Cha!
Javi Cha!
Javi Cha!
Javi Cha!
Fucking dickhead. What is that, a joke, dumbass? Thank you, President Trump. Now look at these beautiful,
very excited about it.
Persian women. Oh my God. Oh my God, that looks like Stevie. I swear. I think she's Persian, honestly. Right there. That girl looks like Stephanie Lynn King, for sure. is it just me? There's your. I mean, yeah. That is fucking weird.
Pahlavi, King Reza Pahlavi, King Reza Pahlavi.
Honestly, Pahlavi is a name that you hear in the streets of Iran as well. So you have never heard any other names other than Pahlavi. And also, I wanted to share my sincere thanks to President Trump for responsibility to protect innocent people in Iran, and also Israel as well.
Yes, our troops. I know I'm speaking for all of the Americans, all of the Iranian Americans here. We pray that our troops, whether Iranian, whether the patriots, I mean, Iranian patriots, the Israelis, and our U.S. troops come back safe and sound and victorious, more victorious than ever before.
Amen. And also, this is not only about Iran. This is about safety of America.
It is.
And as you have heard,
It really is.
on news from White House, of course, you guys all know better that it would have been a mass threat to America as well. And we cannot let that happen.
Totally
Absolutely. Unapologetic. Not only that, there was
That's an awesome sign. Thank you for bringing that out here today. Thank you.
Thank you, David Shah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Trump.
So how are you feeling over the weekend? Tell me the
I
emotions.
cannot even describe how we feel. It's, of course, it's a mixed feeling because it's always worrying that you don't know what's going to happen in the future. But this was a huge, huge step. We were dreaming of this for 47 years. And it might be really strange for most people when we say that, because they say, how is this happening? How would this be possible that you're happy that they're attacking your country? But the point is, this is not a war against a nation. This is just a rescue operation. And not just for the people of Iran, not just for the innocent people of Iran, for the whole region. And for I would say strongly for the whole world. It's just going to be a safer place without ayatollahs, without this brutal Islamic regime. We are beyond happy, beyond happy. Every city right now in the street, they are not out because they were ordered not to be out, but people in Iran are shouting through the windows, singing and congratulating each other. It's just amazing to hear them because they're not out there right now, but you can hear them, and this is priceless, priceless. I've been here for over 33 years, and I would probably never go back to live in Iran because I have roots here. My kids born here, they're grown people, they have their own family. So I may not ever go back, but I am so happy for those people that they suffered and now they are happy. We can finally see their happiness. And I'm beyond happy. Thank you so much.
And what would you say to President Trump?
Oh, I love you, President Trump.
Thank you, President
Thank you,
Trump.
President
We
Trump.
love you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
You see my jersey?
I know. This is great.
Isn't that cool? I'm a big Donald Trump supporter.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Ladies, you guys were amazing.
Thank you.
I saw some of the sound bites.
What news?
I'm my own guy. My name's Adam Francisco.
Why don't you get this one?
Huh?
Why don't you get this one?
Oh, that's wow.
Supreme leader.
That's a wow.
Adam
Francisco. I'm a big time Trump supporter.
Okay, Adam?
Yeah, Adam Francisco.
Okay.
So I came out here today because I knew that you guys.
YouTube channel or where?
YouTube channel, TikTok,
Okay.
Instagram.
Let me search you first.
Please, go ahead.
Yes.
You know, Trump.
It's because of their country interests too. Because in the US there are too many, people of the IRGC. This is a special only guard and army for Khamenei. It's not for our country. This is a real terrorist group. And they found all the terrorist groups in Middle East, Hezbollah, Lebanon, Hamas, and other groups. So everywhere, even in US and in Europe. And so it's a really great war, and everybody war is not always the best solution. But when you have an enemy, you have no choice to kill them, And that's the end of the game. Oh, we love you, Donald Trump. We love you. We appreciate you. You are really brave man because you stand up against all the, opposite thoughts or, movements.
Channel that you guys.
My name's Adam Francisco.
Adam
My husband from
okay.
US too.
Yeah.
You're from Iran too?
No, US.
Oh, you're American.
Yeah.
Got it. And you married an Iranian woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. You have children together?
Not yet.
Okay, you need to because the genes are going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you guys have good
Very
genes.
traditional, kind of like my parents. She reminds me of like my parents.
Awesome.
Cooks amazing Iranian food. And it's just very, I don't know, traditional. You know what I'm saying? Which is a very different experience dating American women.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I actually wore a shirt on Valentine's Day that said, dump her, you have better options overseas.
Yeah.
Because I think the woman abroad
Yeah.
bring a traditional
Yeah.
feminine style that,
Exactly.
you know?
That's what drew me to her, hands down.
Smart
So,
man.
Yeah.
Smart man.
45, so you know what I mean.
And I got to ask, are you a Trump supporter too, or
I am now.
you were before?
I was on the fence.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't like him as a person and kind of the personality that he had.
Yeah.
But
Still
I
got
think
the
as
personality.
more and more like corruption, where the money's really going, it really opened my eyes to like what's going on. And so I've come around to definitely support Trump at this point. So
What would you want to say to Donald Trump?
just thank you for like being real, and really, really just digging into like the bullshit and like pulling it out. Because I think it opened a lot of people's eyes. And
didn't sound
also
right.
leading the current charge against Iran. Like everyone else talk, and we talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone just talks, and the 30,000 kids dead.
People get money to protest. Right now, there is a fake protest in New York.
The paid protesters.
Yeah, this is a paid protester, and it's really horrible.
Yeah.
And we know that because we live in Iran. We know the dirty games. A lot of people, unfortunately, don't know anything.
I think it's like that famous thing that Tyson always says, like, everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face. That's what Trump just did. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I like about him. He acts on it, and he follows through, and he's pretty transparent in his own way.
Yeah.
And he knows how people's, like, insecurities, and he knows how to get to them.
Awesome.
Which is just different. I don't know. He's a different kind of guy, but he's opened a lot of eyes. So definitely Reagan-esque at this point.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your words,
Yeah.
brother. My name's Adam Francisco.
Adam Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay, you on TikTok? Where are you at?
TikTok.
Yeah, I gotta say this. It's once I realized that he's just a real guy. He's not reading he sucks at reading a script. He's not an actor. He was terrible at The Apprentice. I mean, everybody was the star besides Trump. Let's just get that out of the bag in regards to The Apprentice, right? He was not the star of the show. The only time he was a star when he said, "You're fired," right? That's about it. It was the personalities, the craziness, the drama, blah, blah, blah. You know what people like to watch is fucking 12 seasons. Everybody adored him. And then all of a sudden, he goes, you know what? I'm going to put my name in the hat to run for the presidency of the United States. And the deep state / duopoly that Tucker Carlson exposed, and the reason why he's not at Fox anymore, went after him, tooth and nail. I showed it. Ben Carlson, Ted Cruz, or Donald Trump. Who did they want to get the most airtime? Hillary, John Podesta emails. Pick Trump, because I'm pretty sure we can beat him. But what happened is the guy was just real. And people were like, this guy's just talking from his heart. He's just a hard-working businessman, doesn't know shit about politics, which I don't think is a huge prerequisite or part of the needed for the resume. I mean, I voted for Ross Perot because I knew we need somebody with good business sense, conservative, good values to fucking take out Clinton. You know, sadly, I voted for Bush twice because I really didn't have any other option. And then Obama came and, everybody's fucking jizzing all over that. So, sorry, that was a mistake. And then I went Green Party. Like, that was the worst mistake. Ask Stevie if you ever get a chance. That was a terrible, terrible mistake. But, yeah, so what you're hearing from these people is not scripted. It's genuine. They know the oppression and the abuse that this tyrannical actual dictator has been doing to them for 47 years. And it's hypocritical that the Democrats are demonizing Trump once again. Anything that fucking guy does, he's wrong. He shouldn't do it. But they've done it. Everything that he's done, they've kind of did. And they praise themselves for it. You know, because those YouTubes, those Instagrams, those videos, people record that shit, Democrats and Republicans. And that's what's going on. That is what's going on. The guy, like I said, is just, you know what? Fuck you. You're the worst. I mean, I got to deal with this fucking redheaded stepchild Bibi, but I'd rather him not have an excuse like you being around, which a lot of people, I mean, when Iran fucking, here's the thing. Iran, as soon as they got hit and they were fucking losing, right, their generals went after everybody. And I'm talking 8 different countries. And I think I might have that here. Well, let me read this here. Presidential Military Authority. Let me get to this Facebook real quick. I wanted to show you this so you can read it for yourself. This is from Naomi. She's wonderful. Cool chick. Conservative. Trump supporter. Presidential Military Authority. Historical use of force without formal declaration of war. Since 1942, Congress has not formally declared war. Yet, presidents have repeatedly ordered military strikes. Commander-in-Chief, Article 2, Section 2, the President directs the armed forces. Congress. Article 1, Section 8, Congress has the authority to declare war and fund the military. Okay, let's move down a little bit. Modern military strikes often occur without formal declaration. Right? Let me see it when that's happened. Korea, Vietnam, Grenada, Panama, present, Afghanistan, Bush, Libya, Obama, Soleimani strike in Iraq, Trump, Kosovo, Bush, Clinton, President Bush. Oh, okay. So this is Afghanistan and Libya. Obama, Bush, President, he's done it. Biden, Yemen strikes. Remember the Yemen strikes? People forget the Yemen strikes, right? Okay, but that happened. Nobody was bitching about that, right? Are you guys seeing this? You guys are seeing this. Okay, good. So yeah, that's his mind. That's where he's at. That's what's happening. I told Danielle yesterday or earlier. I said, just wait till the dust settles. Danielle, all I was saying is that just wait until we see where this goes. Because right now, and I don't want to speak too soon because people are stupid. I'm not saying Danielle's too. She's brilliant. I get it. People don't like war, but there's nothing currently happening at 9:20 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States of America. Okay? I think deals are being made. Regimes, or not regimes, but politics are being moved. Authorities are being told, hey, you could either continue and we're going to fucking pull out the big boys, right? Flop, and you're fucked because you're going to get it dry. Or you just work with us. You know, just work with us. Work with everybody. The trade. What's funny is there's 170 countries out there that require tariffs of the United States of America. Do you guys know that? Right? And some of them have different amounts, different percentages, etc. but tariffs are bad to Trump? No. The way I stated it, I think it just makes sense. He's just tired of it. Beam, what's up, buddy? Especially if the people know those rulers and leaders had options to avoid the further things. Yeah. Look, $1 trillion a year. 9/11 started that. I understand that, and that really needs to calm down. But I don't see that happening, and I don't see who's going to be able to stop that, because we can try. We can march and say, hey, now that things are peaceful across the world, why do we need to put $1 trillion a year in the defense budget? Why the fuck? The Iron Dome or the Golden Dome? Yeah, flop before the flop, as you said. Yeah. You don't. Texas Hold'em, I think you're talking about. You don't want to flop before the flop, right? I think that's what Beamworthy's talking about. You want to make sure, and would you trust this Congress to not indicate or convey Oh, yeah. No, I'm talking about Iran for them, but yeah, it is totally surrender now or totally surrender later. Just take it as a negotiation. That's what I was saying earlier. And and when flop to me, because I like to play Texas Hold'em. You don't flop before the turn or the river. You can show your two cards, but it's stupid to do that. Why would, if you're going to make a strategic, secret kind of strike, why would you want Congress involved? Because one of those fuckers is going to fuck it up for you. Definitely. Somebody's going to fucking narc on you and make your strike not work. Right? Obviously. So doing that, a strike like this is probably the smartest thing. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense to be worthy. By the way, I'm sorry I was just leaving because I've been on for a little while. But I think my point definitely is, yeah, I mean, you either want to keep the terroristic child marrying, women and gay stoning, funder of terrorists across the Middle East and possibly the world around, or do you finally have the time, attention, energy, backing, and power to do it now? Think about it. So you know what? I'm going to go after your queen right now. That's it. Checkmate. Done. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, let me just check the skies before I get off here real quick. We got to check the skies, people. The skies are still pretty clear. Yep, still okay. Nothing going off anywhere yet. All right. Just letting you know. Yeah. The whole, when Boebert sent that picture of Hillary, that was just an idiotic move on her part, but she wanted to get some attention. She's like an attention. She's an attention. Something about her with me just doesn't click. Left-wing media forced to report overwhelming support for Trump following attacks on Iran. Yeah, sucks for you, but you have to tell people. And this is crazy. This is really crazy. There are leftist protesters protesting Iranians from that country, or their families in that country, or they're connected to that country, that's celebrating, they're being attacked by democratic supporters. Isn't that fucking crazy? That is just fucking crazy. 11 nations of war following us in Israel. Okay. Yeah, because Iran just went, fuck you guys. And just shot out at every fucking direction, really hitting nothing. And yes, that fucking girl, that lady totally looked like Stevie, man. That was trippy. Beautiful. Rubio, hardest hits are yet to come, people. Just letting you know. Just letting you know, and Al Jazeera is a piece of shit. How dare they peacefully dance in the streets to get rid of a disgusting dictator. Yeah, these people don't know. Tajana Sekic is fun to watch. You guys even see? Yeah, you guys are seeing this. It's kind of small. Yeah, I'm not watching Hulu and Paramount anymore. I really, until Star Trek brings a better version of Strange New World back and gets rid of that. Thank God it got rid of Starfleet Academy. That was probably the worst. The worst. And if you're wondering why they got canceled for season 2, just watch it. I think there's the first one. It was horrific. It was just horrific. Fucking retarded. It was more than retarded. Katie Hopkins destroys students Cambridge Union. 90 soup. What's that? Psychology behind. We give up the woke. Nancy Mason, DC Mayor, browsers. Trump address strikes and. Yeah, Paramount cancels Starfleet, and fucking Chris Pine says, awesome. Fuck their woke shit. Good. The Chinese stranded astronauts left out in the space. That's like, you just lied. And then freaking Tom Cotton just made this Karen idiot in mainstream media just a moron. Yeah. Candace. I still understand what she's doing. It looks free country, bring out some real evidence that Erica is connected completely or was a part of it or knew or whatever, then you're good. But, she's going to get sued for slander in a big way. Which is interesting that Erica Kirk hasn't done that yet. Isn't that weird that Erica Kirk hasn't turned some lawyers loose on Candace Owens? It's just, if Candace is wrong and being slanderous, then sue her. But if Candace may have information that could lead to discovery of an investigation and a lawsuit, maybe we don't want to go after her. We'll just let her hopefully air out. Democrats, Congress, really MAGA woman. Kerry Lake just decimated these people. Supreme Court ruling marijuana. I can't. Epstein's still around. We still need to know what's going on that. At least Trump released at least a third of it. Right? The demon crowds didn't do shit. This guy right here, Jeff Dye. You've got to listen. It was just brilliant. He's got some good stuff. A comedian, a new comedian. Oh, there's this new board that just came out recently. It's called the electric powered surfboard. And I think it might be able to move me. At 27 horsepower, it does like 35, 40 miles an hour. Now that's fast on the ocean. That's moving. You jump out of a boat at 45 miles an hour, the water feels like concrete. The first few smacks. I know. It hurts. I mean, pop, 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 pop. You're just fucking bouncing off of that water, and then you finally go into it. Yeah, I've fallen off of a few boats at high speeds. I'm telling you right now, not a good feeling. Yeah, the fucking super bees, the spirits are going out. When the spirit goes out, it's not a good sign for anybody. When the spirits are unleashed from Whiteman Air Force Base here in Missouri, just 10 miles away from me, it's not a good look for you. Maybe it's not even 10 miles. They fly around here all the time. They're fucking huge, and they're badasses. And they're protected by a gigantic fleet. Spirit is kind of like the aircraft carrier of the air. They hold the most power, and they're escorted by a fleet of flying arsenal. A fleet of a flying arsenal. Illusion of choice, yep. Planned obsolescence. Mass the Muslims will rock the globe. Yeah, they're getting rid of that Muslim stuff out there in Japan, which freedom of speech just still here. Don't turn this, totally religious. But you can go to your mosque, you can go to your temple, you can go to your whatever. When you start saying death to America, that's when people are going to start getting pissed off. Because you're in America. If you don't like it here, go to Iran. If you don't like it here, go fucking to Palestine. If you don't like it here, go to Somalia. Right? If you don't like it here, go to Germany. Right? Go to Ukraine. That's simple. But some of you might be okay out there in those oppressive, dictatorial, fucking crazy ass countries. Oh, Gina Carano is coming back, and she's going to be fighting Ronda Rousey. And I'm telling you right now, I like them both. Ronda's a little dingy. Gina Carano's, I think, 8 to 10 years older. But, we're going to see what's going to happen. They might keep it on they might keep it in standing. I know that if they keep it standing, Carano's got the edge. If it gets into clinches, I don't know. But it's going to be fun to watch. It is what Paul Enterprise, Luke Paul or whatever, Logan Paul Logan or whatever his name, production. And you know how the Tyson fight went, right? With Luke, that was fucking bullshit. Tyson was just totally restraining himself. And this one is weird to me, but it's pretty freaking obvious. And I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going. Right? I got to show you this picture. It's really good. Can I show you this? Iranian terror sleeper cell will attack the U.S. from within. The same Democrats who let them all in. Pretty much. Right? Let me go in here real quick. Oh, shit. Why do I keep clicking the wrong thing? Anyway, whatever. Countries Iran has attacked today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They went after Saudi Arabia. Are you fucking stupid? Kuwait, that sucks. Israel, of course. Jordan, of course. Qatar, Bahrain, the UAE. No way. That's just fucking stupid. Why? That's what I said. Oh, they're fucking good. I don't care where they're at. That's what fucking happened there. This is so clueless. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely clueless. Why so much effort to liberate Venezuela and Iran and not Ukraine? Because Ukraine is a fucking gigantic scam. a lot more than fucking the Israel-Iran excuse that these fuckers have been using forever. Right? To launder money. Obama gave Iranian Ayatollah Khomeini $1.7 billion in cash, funded terrorism, and empowered the regime. Trump had to clean up Obama's mess by taking out Khomeini once and for all. Pretty much. There's Will bitching and complaining. Will doesn't really have TDS. He's just, I don't think he just kind of gets the long-term picture. And I get it. I want to support our troops. I want this money to stay here. But it's either, nobody expected Trump to do what he did in regards to Iran. If people expected it, it wouldn't have happened. Let's just get that out in the open. And this is this fucking shithead. Listen to this. Now that if I am president, we will attack Iran. It's 2008. 2008. I'm going to play this for you people. Just so you can see it, and hopefully it'll play. No, it won't. Fuck. I'm sick of this fucking AI shit. It's not going to the same shit. It's fucking bullshit. I'm not posting Instagrams anymore because it doesn't go back to the same fucking place. Yeah, I'm not. It's just, I'm not posting it because the stuff I post doesn't go back to the same place. There's definitely a fucking fuck up here. And it's pissing me off. I'm going to see if I can post the link itself over here somewhere after I get rid of fucking, Just going to do it here. Yeah, leave. Leave the site. Okay, here we go. Yep. Not doing it. Some fucking stupid shit. Not even a commercial. It's just stupid shit. Oh, my God. I don't even know what the fuck is playing now. Oh, my God. All right, we got to get out of here. All right, I'm not going to... You saw it. That's what she said. That's the way it goes. That's what's going on. I want to say thank you all for watching. Just wait till the dust settles. All right. Aloha to everybody.